Hello and welcome, friends. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I'm featuring a birthday card with cupcakes that I'm making for a friend of mine. I'm using the deep red cling rubber stamps today, and this is actually a cupcake border. But what I did was cut the stamps apart because I wanted individual cupcakes. And then if I want to use them as a border, I will place them back together. It's really easy to do that. I'm using picked raspberry, seedless preserves, and peacock feathers distress oxide inks. And I'm going to blend these together. I really wanted to stick with pinks and greens, but wanted a little color to add with that. So I put the seedless preserves in as well. And we'll get some nice blends with that. The blending doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want harsh lines, otherwise you'll have to cover them. So I do get a spot here or there that I'm planning to cover anyway. So again, this is just rough blending. It's not meant to be perfect. I'm going to use a post-it note square to place my fingers on so that I don't smudge my ink. This will be a slimline card, so I've started with an 80-pound sheet of Nina White cardstock and trimmed it down to 3 3/4 by 8.5 inches. I'm not going to use a die on this one, so this will be my front panel. And that's the panel that I'm blending on. Here I'm using a leftover scrap of pink cardstock. I'm going to use the same oxide colors and blend on that. I'm going to use the smallest of the scalloped stitched dies from Creative Expressions to cut out my circles. Now I'm prepping my cardstock for embossing my cupcakes using VersaFine Black Onyx ink and clear embossing powder. Fun fact, I've had this pink sticks to anything tray for a while, like at least 2 years. And lately it's been sitting on my desk with junk in it. And I saw Alicia of Call Me Crafty Al using hers maybe a week or so ago. And I thought, let me pull this thing out and see if I can use it, put it to better use. So here I'm using Wild Honey Distress Oxide ink to color the base of each cupcake. Off screen, I colored my 3 cupcakes using Zig markers. I used pink haze, light violet, cobalt blue, carmine red, orange, and pink to color the icing on my cupcakes. I've used 3 of the scalloped circle dies to cut out 3 cascading circles, 1 white, 1 distress oxide inked, and then the one with the cupcake. I'm going to affix the 3 together using craft tacky glue, and I'll hold them in place with acrylic blocks. I used the Sunny Studios stamps Happy Thoughts to stamp wishing you a happy birthday repeatedly across the panel on a diagonal angle. I'm using the solid heart from a Concord&9th stamp set. Beautiful Words is the name of the stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that with the Hero Arts Pool Party ink. I'm going to use that heart to fill in all of the blank spaces uh, for continuity, and anything that I may have stamped too close together, I will show you how I'm going to fix that. I've die cut a circle and prepped it with anti-static powder for heat embossing. And I'm going to stamp with VersaFine Black Onyx ink my sentiment Happy Birthday, and use some clear embossing powder and emboss that sentiment. I'm checking the placement of my circles and trying to place them strategically so that I cover up any imperfections in my panel. Then once I have them placed where I want them, I'm going to affix them with craft tacky glue and trim the edges. I'm adding scrapbook.com double-sided 1/8 inch tape around the base of the front panel, and then I'm going to start to prepare and stamp the inside birthday sentiment with Gina K Black Amalgam ink. I'm using a Stampendous stamp for the inside message of my card. I'm using Gina K Black Amalgam ink to stamp the inside message. I'm also going to stamp a cupcake inside and use the cutoffs from the circles that I used on the front panel on the inside of the card. I used Nuvo Glitter Drops White Blizzard to glaze over the cupcake icing. Looks very shiny and glittery in person. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and will give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more inspiration. Good day, friends.